still trying to cope with the tragic loss of his 22-year-old sister, China, and tears streaming down the face.
So these are the 10 most emotional moments in NBA history.
Kobe Bryant is now dead at the age of 41.
I mean, I know he had to pass, but I think he was murdered. And the fact that he was murdered.
At number 1, we have Michael Jordan's emotional first championship in 1991, which was a testament to his relentless pursuit of greatness. For years, he had been criticized for not being able to lead the Chicago Bulls to a championship. However, that year, he silenced his critics by defeating the Los Angeles Lakers in a dominant 4-1 series. After the final buzzer, Jordan collapsed onto the floor, clutching the Larry O'Brien trophy and crying tears of joy. It was an unforgettable moment that marked the beginning of a dynasty and etched his name in the annals of NBA history.
Michael, what does it mean to you?
It means so much. I mean, not just for me, but for the team and for the whole city. It's been a 7-year struggle. I mean, when I first got into Chicago, we started at the bottom. And every year we just worked harder and harder until we got to it.
But tragically, in 1993, Jordan's father was tragically murdered, leading him to retire from basketball and pursue a career in baseball. Michael Jordan's tearful return to the NBA in 1995 was a poignant reminder of the human side of sports. However, in March 1995, Jordan announced his return to basketball with a simple 2-word statement: "I'm back." His first game back was an emotional roller coaster as he stepped onto the court wearing his father's favorite number, 45. The overwhelming emotions surrounding his return illustrated the deep bond between athletes and their loved ones.
Still looking for his first field goal, and there it is, Michael Jordan!
But this wasn't the only euphoric moment in the NBA, because Magic Johnson's return to the game in 1996 was also an overwhelming experience. In 1991, he shocked the world when he announced his retirement due to an HIV diagnosis.
Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
At the time, the virus was highly stigmatized and associated with a death sentence. However, Magic refused to let this define him. He became an advocate for HIV/AIDS awareness and education, and he defied all odds by returning to the league in 1996. His courage and determination not only inspired millions of fans, but also changed the perception of living with HIV.
They're not shooting a high percentage. They're on their feet! Magic's first 2 points on the return!
Enough about all these euphoric and emotional moments, because it's about to get down and dirty at number 4. The Malice at the Palace in 2004 was a dark day for the NBA. In a game between the Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons, a hard foul escalated into an all-out brawl that spilled into the stands.
And Wallace did. Wallace right at Artest. Wallace upset. Players trying to hold each other off. Artest has jumped over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench. Artest is in the stands. Oh, this is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans.
Players and fans engaged in a violent confrontation, which led to numerous suspensions, fines, and legal consequences. The entire basketball community was saddened and disappointed, as the incident damaged the league's reputation and put a spotlight on the negative aspects of professional sports. It's a miracle nobody went to jail. While we're talking about miracles, at number 3, we have the most emotional finishes to a game. Derek Fisher's 0.4-second game winner in the 2004 NBA playoffs was a masterclass in determination and clutch performance. In Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals between the Los Angeles Lakers and San Antonio Spurs, the Spurs led by 1 with just 0.4 seconds remaining. In an incredible tense moment, Fisher caught an inbounds pass and released a fadeaway jump shot in the blink of an eye. The ball swished through the net and the Lakers emerged victorious. Fisher's shot reminded everyone that in basketball, hope remains until the final buzzer.
They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores!
If you think the NBA is all rainbows and sunshine with stories like that, you're dead wrong, because Sean Livingston's career-ending injury in 2007 was a devastating blow to the promising young player. The injury was so bad that the video we're about to show you is one of the only ones you'll ever find. While driving to the basket, Livingston's knee buckled, resulting in a horrific injury that left him with a dislocated kneecap, torn ligaments, and a dislocated tibiofibular joint. The severity of the injury led many to believe that Livingston would never play basketball again, let alone walk normally. However, after numerous surgeries and extensive rehabilitation, Livingston defied the odds and returned to the NBA in 2008. His incredible journey of determination and resilience culminated in a championship victory with the Golden State Warriors in 2015. But there's another determined player who fought through it all to make a mark. Isaiah Thomas's 53-point game in the 2017 NBA playoffs was an awe-inspiring display of resilience and mental strength.
Isaiah Thomas, consoled by his close friend Avery Bradley, still trying to cope with the tragic loss of his 22-year-old sister, China. A moment of silence here at the Garden, and tears streaming down the face of Isaiah Thomas. He will play.
Just days after the tragic passing of his sister, Thomas led the Boston Celtics to an overtime victory against the Washington Wizards. He played through unimaginable pain, dedicating his performance to his late sister. His determination and love for the game brought tears to the eyes of fans and fellow players alike.
Takes it at Porter. Thomas. He's got it. Washington up by one. Isaiah Thomas. 48 points for Thomas. Foul called and one. Epic performance from Isaiah Thomas.
However, sometimes no matter how determined you are, you just can't move forward. And that's what happened at number 8. Chris Bosh's forced retirement in 2016 due to recurring blood clot issues was a heart-wrenching moment for the NBA community. Bosh, a 2-time NBA champion and 11-time All-Star, was a key member of the Miami Heat's Big Three alongside LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. However, his career came to an abrupt halt when doctors discovered a life-threatening blood clot in his lung, followed by additional blood clotting issues that persisted despite treatment. For the sake of his health and future, Bosh had to make the difficult decision to step away from the game he loved. The NBA world mourned the loss of a truly talented and beloved player, and Bosh's emotional farewell served as a reminder of the fragility of an athlete's career.
Just one more time, what I'm gonna do is scream at you, and I want you to scream right back at me one more time just to give some old memories. Is that cool? Come on! Come on!
Hey, at least Bosh lived, because one NBA's fate wasn't as fortunate. Drazen Petrovic's untimely death in a car accident in 1993 left the basketball world in shock and mourning. Petrovic, a Croatian sharpshooter, was considered one of the greatest European players of all time, and a pioneer for future international stars in the NBA.
Drazen Petrovic was my nemesis. I could not stand this guy, but to this day, I respect him because I think he is the best shooter I've ever seen in my life.
He had an incredible impact on the league during his short career, dazzling fans with his scoring ability and competitive spirit. His passing at the young age of 28 was a tragic loss for the NBA and the global basketball community. And if we're talking about tragic deaths, how could we possibly forget the legendary Kobe Bryant? The sudden and tragic passing of NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others in a helicopter crash in January 2020 sent shockwaves through the basketball community and beyond. Kobe was an icon of the sport, known for his unmatched work ethic, fierce competitiveness, and incredible skill. He transcended basketball, inspiring countless people with his Mamba mentality, a mindset that demanded relentless dedication to one's craft. The outpouring love and grief from fans, fellow athletes, and celebrities around the world was a testament to Kobe's far-reaching impact, both on and off the court. The loss of Gianna, a budding basketball player with dreams of carrying on her father's legacy, added another layer of heartache to this tragic event. The basketball world continues to mourn and honor Kobe and Gianna's memories, reminding us of the fragility of life and the power of legacy that lives on. If you loved watching the most emotional moments in NBA history, you're going to love subscribing to our channel. Keep ballin' and keep watching. We'll see you next time.